In this segment, I'm going to introduce what is sometimes referred to as a teletype function. So here, instead of 9, I'm just going to change this to 14. Teletype function. 0E in hex. All right, and let's see, what do we got here? Well, let's just run it and find out. NASM that. Okay, we got our happy character in there. We could also, so now, before, whereas we could put a different value here for quantity, this is no longer used in our teletype function and is obsolete. So we're going to say bye-bye to move CX for the time being. We can bring it back later for other purposes, but for now that is gone. Otherwise, we may actually get some unexpected results. I should probably mention here before, where I'm kind of changing everything into decimal values. Kind of fond of that. But here I did the opposite. I went to a hex value without saying why. Well, maybe the reason was kind of obvious, is because all the references are in hex, and there's only a few numbers, so you kind of just learn to recognize that 13H is your 256 color mode, right? Whatever works for you. If we wanted to change that value to decimal there, it could just as easily have been that. And since we're not using a bunch of different video modes, 19 is the good one with all the colors. There you go. So here we now have this teletype function, and if I wanted to draw more than one now, it works a little bit differently. You can add characters one after another. So I could just copy that, and there, int16, call the interrupt a second time. All of the data is still in the registers, and there it calls the character and prints it a second time. So you could do that as many times as you want. You could now change the attributes here. The character here attribute is a value of 2, but I could just go in here and increment that value, increment AL by 1, and let's see what that does. NASM. There. So, computer loves that, So if I change, say, this value here to, instead of a 2, make it 72, like that, and run that. Oh, the computer says hi. How sweet. Reason being, I put the value 72, which is the explicit value for H. And then when I incremented it by 1, it turned the 72 into 73, which is the proceeding value I. Very nice. So instead of just incrementing, you could also, decrement. DEC, decrement, like that. That would be G, so we get HG on the screen. Or I could just change the value entirely. Let me just grab all that. Copy here, and we'll just work our way gradually toward that inevitable hello world tutorial, I guess. 1 up, enter. There we go. So I could also even change another attribute, such as the color, while I'm at it. So here we'll just maybe change this to a 4 and save that. 1 up. There, and it changes the color value of just the one character. The other one is already sent to the teletype with its color value. We've sent another. So then what happens if we now, here I'm going to copy that, but remove the color value, and we'll just make that our L, shall we? Save that. What happens? It retains that color value. It's still in the register and is taken advantage of when we call the interrupt. Interesting. Okay, so let me just lose our color value again for the moment. We know the L is already in there, so that means I should just be able to Control-Alt-Drag that, save that. There we go. There's our story, and of course, you know, we have to, I don't want to have to go on my YouTube videos and mark that this is unsafe for the Rugrats, you know, so we can't leave it in its current state. Why don't we just return this back to increment Al. Oops, not, yeah, Al. Oh, I see what I did. I hit caps lock, Al. All right, there, and I'm gonna just save that and look at it one more final time. Hi, nice. Okay, so now got something I'm happy with here. Let me just save as, and we'll go to our lessons folder and call this 03 teletype.asm. Don't have to say ASM because here it already recognizes it as Notepad++. You have options here, you know, and if it's already ASM, I don't have to add that in there. It'll do it for me. Nice, sweet. Okay, that is our teletype, which we can use for some more things in upcoming tutorials.